Well, flip my biscuits. You must have gotten a whiff of my spicy ginger cookie. I've got a whole batch cooling on the counter. Pop likes a little extra sugar on the weekend. Now let's whip out the tools and make my famous molasses sticky buns. I call them man catchers. Back in the day, men would drive from 2 towns over just to get a taste of my sticky buns. They were so moist, and still are. First things first, you need a loaf of bread dough. This dough here was actually frozen. I just thawed it out. I was never shy about experimenting in the kitchen. Now roll out the dough into a 10-inch square and spread it with 1/3 cup of butter. Grease it up real good, just like that. Next, sprinkle with sugar and cinnamon. This is just a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon in 1/2 cup of sugar. Now roll it up in a jelly roll style into a nice thick package. Look, I can barely get my hands around it. Pinch the seams and cut each loaf into slices. And now let's get on the sauce. In a small pot, combine a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of butter, a little water, and 1/4 cup of Crosby's fancy molasses. Bring the sauce to a boil and pour it into a greased baking dish. Then place rolls face down in the sauce. Face down gets them good and sticky. Cover and let rise in a warm place until they've doubled in size. It takes about 30 minutes for them to grow nice and chubby. Let's just slip this right in there. We're going to bake these puff daddies at 350 degrees for 25 or 30 minutes. Mona in Montreal asks, "Dear Grandma Fancy, can I substitute sugar for molasses?" Well, yes, Mona dear, you sure can if you're a crusty old lady with pudding for brains. Sugar is processed, but fancy molasses is 100% pure. It's like juice straight from the sugar cane with nothing added and nothing removed. So of course you should use Crosby's fancy molasses, Mona. Now let's have a look-see. Well, sift my flour, they're perfect. Golden and gooey. Let them cool for 5 minutes and plop them onto a serving plate. Sweet mother of molasses, that's good. No wonder all the men in town want to get into my pantry. For more of my sweet stuff, go to crosbys.com.